let's get this day going. There. Hello everybody, it's a new day. We're fueling the fuel truck this morning. Frontline's out here, they're nabbing our X9 today. It's pretty lame, it's okay. I'm glad they've let us run it for this long. Thanks Frontline, thanks Wheelers, man, you guys have just saved our bacon. That being said, since that machine is leaving, Torgerson's our local case dealership. They are bringing us a 8250 today. Sunny, it's a nice day. Can't complain with that, and the wind is down. Can't complain with that either. Sierra will probably run my machine because my machine is the only one that's running at the moment. I said this on Instagram too, but when I say my machine, I mean the one I'm running, basically. It's the one I run. So I'm running up, I'm gonna fuel my machine, get the one machine that is working, ready to go. Sierra can jump on it and roll right away. We can just keep that machine moving. Brayden is gonna be up here fixing hers, and Dad and I will be fixing the header. So, like I said, thanks so much to our local dealerships. They're the ones that are really honestly making our harvest go around at this point because our machines keep dropping like flies, seems like. We had a pretty good run early on, but now it just seems like breakdown here, belts there, header explodes here, rotor gearbox out. Now we got to switch these headers out. Now we got to go up and take the faceplate off of a cracked header, that cracked same one, the other one that we had, literally just cracked in half. The whole frame just broke in half. That's up there, so we got to go get a part off of that to put onto this header. It's just an absolute shite show, let's just say, these last couple days. Okay, Igor's bringing my truck there. Like I said, Sierra's bringing my pickup there. Woo! Sexy. Perfect. She's got fuel. This thing hardly cut at all yesterday, so it really doesn't need to be blown off at all. We're gonna fire it up, get this thing warmed up, and we're gonna try and probably, my guess is turn Sierra loose in it. Okay. My plan was correct. Sierra is taking off in my machine. She's gonna meander somewhere around here and start cutting, so then we actually have at least one machine going. Dad and Brayden might have found a fix for that rotor gearbox. They pulled the stick and there wasn't oil on it, so.
The PTO gearbox.
Yeah, oh, on the PTO gearbox?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the rotor gearbox. Okay, well, if that's the case, then yeah, that probably is the issue. I thought it was a rotor gearbox. Then, if that's the case, then we might have 3 machines running again today, which means we probably don't need the 8250 Torgersons we're gonna send us, which is okay. That's the best case scenario. Yeah, it's gonna have to be a wrench. 15 mil? Okay.
Yeah. This is a butthole of a spot. Of course it's the inner one.
That's the fun part of combines. You can talk to the people now of what's going on.
Well, it's your engine speaking. We haven't spoken in a while. You need a new idler pulley.
Just one?
No, give me 2, because I think it's gonna be, you need to break it off, you know, get it broke loose or whatever.
That's the fun part of owning combines that nobody talks about. It's a lot more fun when the engine's roasting hot and you have to do this, because the turbo is right there next to him. So if the engine was hot, it's, yeah.
Oh, not bad. It's, I laugh at my head is just sticking out in the view here, and I popped up and said, "This is your engine speaking. We haven't spoken in a while.
Yeah, no kidding.
You need a new idler pulley." Boy, there's some geniuses who build combines around here. Let's make a idler pulley that doesn't come out unless you pull off other pulleys. Here, I can show the people here the genius of what's going on here. Oops, get off of there. I don't know if you guys can see in there. I think you can.
Oh,
So this is the pulley I'm trying to pull.
Howdy.
And this is the bolt that's supposed to come out, but this is in the way. You can't pull it out.
It's going. No, there's no way. I mean, you can turn it by hand more than the D-slug will turn it, so. Yeah, no, the rotor, the monitor said it was turning, but the slip clutch is what was turning. So the monitor said it was turning, but the rotor wouldn't.
But it's not. But
exactly.
The rotor was not.
Right.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. I guess that's what's probably going on. So.
Yeah, that was Dad on the phone, boss man, as you guys probably know. Canadian truck. That's a sweet setup. Those are cool trailers. Those Super Bs that are. Nice. Okay, so update. Braden's still working on that pulley. He has just, or not pulley, idler. He has determined that you either have to pull the dampener off or you have to at least just get it slid out of the way, out a little bit to get this idler off, which is just dumb, really dumb. Anyway, continuing on. In the meantime, this machine, Dad came up. This is the one with the rotor gearbox out of it, we believe. Being that this machine is down and out, Torgerson's our dealership. They are bringing us an 8250 today. We will have this other header that self-destructed itself up and running very soon. We have another, like I said, we have another header that was cracked from last year. And we'll just go rob some parts off of it. The front adapter plate up front here. We'll go rob it and put it on that machine. Okay, we made it. We're back. This is my header that literally self-destructed. So that's that. What's funny though is now there is an AGCO salesman got in contact with me. I've known him for a little while, but he's been getting in contact with me. And there's a possible chance, not very big, but possible chance, we could see a Fendt Ideal Combine show up out here at some point this year. We're literally just a jack of all colors, apparently. We'll just try everything. So, I never actually have been around a Fendt Ideal Combine before. I believe it's a Fendt 8. They've been demoing in Montana around for a little while now. And he said there could be a possible chance they could get it to us. So, if that happens, that would be awesome. I'd love to try an Ideal Combine. That would be sweet. Okay, I'm just gonna run the cart for Sierra, keep that one machine moving non-stop. Okay, remember when I said it rains, it pours. Sierra's header that she was running, the header that I went up and got to run on that machine last night. Catastrophic failure number 3 on those headers now. We had one catastrophic failure last year, the one yesterday I had on that header, and now that one. Her drum in her header, the support that holds the drum broke. So the drum was running like this and it just went break, and just sent the drum out onto the center draper there. What is going on? In all brightness, there is an 8250 on the way right now. Okay, part 3 or whatever it is, unhooking fricking headers. Sorry if you guys want to see what I'm doing and I don't have time to put the cameras in the perfect angle that you guys want. 99% of you will understand that. The other 1% will think we are just charging them welfare money because we're farmers. Oh, son of a gun. Okay, there we go. Pin locked, that's locked. Okay, we're good to go. Now we just hope and pray nothing got screwed up in the feeder house of the combine. But I don't think it did because the drum went out, not in. The holder that holds this drum in is intact on that side. That side, it's not. It just went kaboom and the whole drum just came out. Okay guys, after a complete goat show of things, complete goat show, we have 3 machines running. Well, just about. One of our 8230s left and went to Torgerson's, and they dropped something else off. I'm sitting right in front of it. Torgerson's equipment came through once again, and we got ourselves a new 8250 that we are most likely going to run for most of the season. That's just my guess. We did get the other machine. I don't even know if, yeah, I did record that. We did get the other machine going. The one Sierra was running. She's now running that one. That one's running. This one's running. We got them running. It's been a nightmare of a day, guys. I can for sure say that. But overall, my day has gotten so much better now that I'm sitting in a brand new 8250. Thing's only got, like I say, 200 hours on it, so it's really only got like a season, which is perfect. It's got all the little kinks worked out. Oh, Brayton kicked Sierra out of his combine. He said, "Give me my flex head back, babe. I want that thing." Oh, terrible. On YouTube, just leaving that skip. Oh, there he got it. He must have tried running a GPS line. There he is. FD250. Pretty cool. I don't have my radio in here, so I can't hear what he's saying. So something really neat in case machines that they've had for a long time is when you put them into road mode, most custom cutters and everybody out there knows when you're roading a combine, that's when you use your most fuel, believe it or not, because running in your highest gear up hills, up and down over hills, it takes a lot of power to run that hydrostat. Something Case IH has come up with that's pretty darn brilliant is when you don't need a bunch of power to drive the hydrostat, it just drops the engine speed down. Like as you can see right there, we're at 1400 RPM on the engine. This thing cranks out at I think 1900 RPM, maybe 2100, I don't remember on this engine exactly. I think it's 1900 though. It's pretty dang new. But when you don't need the horsepower, it just drops the engine speed way down, so then it saves you fuel. Isn't that awesome? Once I really get going on the road here, I will show you top speed and stuff. I've heard these new combines with the 2-speed high-low transmission is extremely fast. So, I hope that's the case. This isn't fair. This isn't fair. Why is this thing not bouncing out of control down the highway? Usually with our machines, you're sitting here just up and down because the tires are bouncing all over. This thing does 25 miles an hour. There it is, tops. This thing is fast. That's getting up to the sprayer speeds. And since we're going downhill, 1400 RPM. We're barely running the engine, going down the road, doing 25 miles an hour. I do have to adjust the mirrors though because I can't see diddly squat. I'll do that later in a minute. This thing is so fast. Oh my gosh. You gotta be paying attention. What's going on, man? You're cruising. I got the AC ripping, but this thing is stupid quiet. Yes, an AF11 is sweet. Yes, the Pro 1200s are sweet. But for $500,000 more, I don't know, guys. If I could have this machine for $500,000 less with a 50-foot FD2 header on it, I would not complain one iota. Not too shabby. Oh, there's James again. Let's see if this works. See if I got service. Oh, see, the engine just revved up. We're starting to go uphill. Hey, dude. Hey, dude.
Hey.
What's up? Can you hear me?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
No.
I can hear you. Yep.
Yeah. Smaller skip, no large wire.
Oh, they're all skip?
There's 2
Dang.
skips and 2 small.
Dang it. Okay, well, whoop-de-ding. I'll just put a skip in there, I guess. This thing's got cage vanes in it, so I think it'll be okay. You guys know that header I've been talking about that catastrophically failed last year? Yeah, well, here it is. We just put it against the fence up here because it's going to be really good for parts. Hence, we're about to rob the main adapter right here. See this whole plate? That's what we're taking off. That's separate from the header right there. We can detach this. This is still good. This is still bad. You guys want to see what a MacDon header looks like when it's not healthy? So this is what happened. I was cutting along last year We actually all were. We were cutting barley.
They were ready to set her down.
Oh, no, James is not. Anyway, I gotta show him. And so we were cutting barley. Sick combine, I know. We were cutting barley and we got greened out. And so we waited for like a week. And then everything was fine, whatever. Okay, we got green. And then we came back again and we came over and I looked at this header. You can't really see it right now because this fence is in my way, but this whole cutter bar is looking like a flex head. See how it bows like that? It's not supposed to do that. It's not a flex head. Anyway, so I was sitting in my cab and I called Dad to come over because he was right next to me in the grain cart. He came over to me and said, yeah, your header is done. Look right up in there. You guys see that? The whole entire like tubing right here, square / round tubing, cracked in half. Didn't happen while we were running it. It happened while we were gone. Just a complete catastrophic failure that happened somehow, some way. Don't ask me why. That combine's so sick.
We'll get some lube, will you? WD.
Okay.
You can't beat.
Yeah, I can. You watch though, when I go get it, by the time I get back, they're gonna have it. That's why I hesitated for a minute. 10 bucks. 10 bucks. You guys bet me 10 bucks when I walk over there with a can of WD-40, they're gonna have it on and they're not gonna have needed it. Mark my words. Can of WD-40. You ready? You guys ready to see me be right? You guys are gonna lose 10 bucks. Let me guess, you got it. You guys owe me 10 bucks.
Why will this guy not come down?
What?
This guy won't.
Do you have it all the way? Obviously.
Oh yeah. My camera. And I won't even go back in the hole where it was. I'm gonna fix this.
He's about to go get a sledgehammer, I bet, and he's gonna just go. I told you guys he's gonna come with a sled. Yeet! That'll work. Good work, James.
Easy enough.
Keep fire. Okay, next thing's next. We set it on the ground lightly, and then it's super easy to get this whole thing apart. It's just these two pins right here, bang, bang, an adapter or a couple little bolts up here, little pins that hold that cylinder in, and the auto height sensor is adapted to the adapter, so there's nothing else we have to do to it. We have to crack these hydraulic lines. It's not gonna take us long. Probably, it's 7:46 right now. We may struggle for a little bit because this thing's been sitting on the ground. We should have put it on the trailer when we set it down. That was our fault, but either way, mark my words, how long is it gonna take?
Drop the header.
How long is it gonna take to get this done?
Oh, I don't know.
Take a
I
guess.
was here when we did the first one, so I'm still learning.
Take a guess.
30 minutes.
30 minutes? That's a pretty good guess. I'm gonna say 20 minutes. It is 7:47. I'll check in with you guys when we're pulling away with it. I totally forgot to check in with you guys again. Wait a minute, why is this not charging? I was gonna say, this thing's got a full battery. What the heck? Anyway, 20 minutes. That's all it took. 20 minutes. Adapter off. We've been on the road for a little while now. We're just about actually back to the field where the other header is at. So, that's that. Hold on. Gotta grab make myself look a little better on the internet hat. Okay, we're rolling after a goat show of rearranging headers and different drive shafts, etc. We are rolling. Automation's still kind of figuring out this crop, so that's why there's a little bit of loss there. Plus, we put some different concaves in there. First thing I can tell you, I'm looking in the mirror, this thing's got a spreader from some, I don't know what they changed. It looks the exact same on the back there. But man, that spreader is whipping it to 45 feet. And I can go wider than that. It is easily getting 45 feet back there, which is really gratifying to see. But Wado, Dad, is coming around here. There's a Columbia grain salesman with him right now, visiting, seeing the crop, seeing how things are going. Skip ahead, and now we're starting to get close, so I can hit a cross auger button there, which turns off the augers in my tank. That auger is still running though, not in the tank. It then empties out the auger, and the auger is empty. And then you can put your auger back in your saddle, empty, while the tank still has some grain in it. Case has had that for years. Those machines have that on 2013 8230s. So for the guys out there who run John Deere's, there's definitely something Case has on you. 57 bushel an acre right here. This is some of our least wheat at a 90% load. I can tell you right now that those 8230s have more horsepower than this thing. I can 100% tell you that I can notice the tune that we put in those machines, for sure. My sister comes, and she comes bearing gifts. She's got iced coffees for everybody, all the workers. See, so when you're working on Swenson Farms, things like this happen. It's the best. Okay guys, sorry I haven't been filming much. I've been with my sister, she's still here. Iced coffee was banging. Who, you know how to cheer a guy up on a bad day, is bring him an iced coffee when he's sitting on a combine. Anyway, we finished cutting the wheat on the McAlpine as much as we can. There's a field of wheat down here, but as you can see down in there, all the different colors, it's green. So that being said, header is off, sitting beside me right here, but that also means I have got to close my hoppers. So we got to do that, and we also have got to do that. Dad's on the way for the header hitches, so that's what we're waiting on now. Plus I got a truck in my way to hook up to my header. Other than that, Braden has his header off over there. He's in the same position I am. Sierra's backing away right there, as you can see now. Ringo is working real hard right there, per usual. He's been busy running Braden's combine all day. Don't kid yourself. Braden's the one who's riding passenger. Ringo's the one running it, for sure. Sometimes it's hard to communicate with him though on the radio, because you call Ringo on the radio and you always get some sort of or something like that in response. So, or maybe that's just Braden, I don't know.